This is ABC News, agtlive. This is ABC News, agtlive. You are listening to ABC News, agtlive. News headlines and news in detail. Northeast colors. Rafale Japisi now need Akhilesh. Samajwadi Party Chief Akhilesh Yadav on Saturday said that his party has given up its demand for a joint parliamentary committee JPC probe into the Rafale deal after Supreme Court verdict in the matter. Modi tributes to Sardar Patel. Chief Justice visits the sub-room. Huge money with the bank, but none to take loan. Ratan. CM launches paddy procurement by FCI. Modi lambasts Congress and left for inefficient. 2 years office for faculties becomes mandatory in Tipperary. Philatelic display on Mahatma. Scientists warn of impending 8.5 magnitude earthquake in Himalayas. The growing warning by scientists of an impending high-magnitude earthquake in the Himalayas have got further credence from yet another study by Indian researchers. The new study, led by seismologist C.P. Rajendran of the Jawaharlal Nehru Centre for Advanced Scientific Research in Bengaluru, said the enormous staking up of a strain in the region portends at least one earthquake of magnitude 8.5 or more in one of the overlapping segments of the central Himalayas any time in the future. Physical instructor arrested, drug smuggling. And cows no more precious than goats in cattle market. Coal mine tragedy, rescue operation fails to deliver. MNF not to leave NDA and NEDA Joram Tanga. Festive mood at Kumagat for Christmas. BSF launched Swachh Bharat Abhiyan to mark better live civilization still depends NEC rising nations. France set for more yellow vest protests despite Macron concessions. Emmanuel Macron promised a £15 billion package to yellow vests on Monday in an attempt to stop protests. Workers vow to continue their demonstrations as students join them for Black Tuesday of unrest. Around 8,000 police personnel will be on duty in Paris on Saturday, the same number as last weekend, backed up by 14 armoured vehicles, water cannon and horsage. Dissident Pakistanis gather in US to chalk future course of action. Wickramasinghe to be reinstated. Aidan Gillen to be honoured Oscar Wilde Awards. ABC News. Indiana University to honour Khashoggi. Indian peacekeepers in South Sudan lauded for providing medical supplies to prisoners. Myanmar's president praises Rakhine State for auspicious year. National. President visits Statue of Unity, lays foundation for relay station. India, France to combat terrorism. Congress sabotaging India's defense security preparedness. Javadkar. Well, Christian Attorney General CAG on Rafale. Mallikarjun Kharge. Keeping the pot boiling. PIC Chairman Mallikarjun Kharge on Saturday said he will press for summoning the Attorney General and the Comptroller and Auditor General CAG to ask them when was the Public Auditor's report tabled and when did the PAC examine it, a day after a row broke out over Supreme Court's reference to the issue. Speaking to the media, the senior Congress leader said the government has not produced the facts correct before the Supreme Court and has lied in the court. The government showed that a Comptroller and Auditor General report was produced and the same was examined by the Public Accounts Committee. The government lied in the court that the CAG report was presented in the House and is PAC. Quote unquote, I am going to request all members of PAC to call the Attorney General. The Comptroller and Auditor General will also be questioned and asked when was the report presented, when was it accepted, when was it brought to PAC, when was the evidence taken, and when was it presented in Parliament, Kharge said. Rahul holds meetings to select next Chhattisgarh CM. After selecting chief ministers of Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh, Congress President Rahul Gandhi held a hectic parley with top party leaders Saturday to decide on the top post for Chhattisgarh. Sources said Gandhi met Chhattisgarh's four potential chief minister candidates, T.S. Singhdeo, Tamradwaj Shahu, Bhupesh Baghel and Charan Das Mahant at his Tughlaq Lane residence and held discussions with them. This is the third round of discussion that the Congress chief is holding before selecting the chief minister for Chhattisgarh, where the party romped home to power after 15 years with two-thirds majority. Prime Minister to visit Raebareli tomorrow. "11 killed in Jammu and Kashmir gunfight clashes." We don't have achieved freedom without India, Bangladesh delegation. Expressing gratitude to the Indian Armed Forces, members of a visiting Bangladesh delegation Saturday said that the country would not have attained liberation from Pakistan as fast as it did without the Indian forces. Northeast Color Sports. Kohli Rahane controlled damage after poor start. He has played a vital role with the brilliant 82 runs not out as stamps, lifting India from a double blow at the beginning of innings of 172 for 3 in the second test against Australia here Saturday. And the Kohli's unbeaten knock, coupled with Ajinkya Rahane's counter-attacking 51, helped India to not only overcome the chief dismissals of Murli Vijay 0 and KL Rahul 2, but also put the visitors in a position from where they will look to dominate the rest of the game. unbroken partnership with Rahane by stamps on the second day. The stand coming after he added 74 with Adelaide hero Chetesha Pujara 24 for the third wicket. This was after Australia's Will Tail to add 49 runs to their overnight total to finish at 326. India trailed by 154 runs. This is the end of the news bulletin. Here, thanks for listening to ABC News agtlive.
This is ABC News agtlive. This is ABC News agtlive. This is ABC News